so today's video is going to be about 5 digital tricks that really work for every pro mom and really helps you, especially if you have mom brain where you tend to forget things. So the first one up is, I know if you guys have discovered this, that's great, but for all those who haven't, it's the snooze on email. So if you use Gmail like me, then you're going to absolutely love this because I tend to read emails and then I forget to snooze them just in order to clear out my inbox. But I know that I need to snooze it sometimes and then get back to it later, because if I need to set reminders, or if it's for school or if it's for work, sometimes I don't want to respond to it immediately, but the snooze really helps because mom brains tend to forget. The second one that I really recommend is for important documents like your passport, PAN card, Aadhaar card, all of that. The first hack to that is to send it to your husband on WhatsApp and then make sure that you don't forget to star those messages, because you're going to need them like an umpteen number of times. And the other app that I would recommend is called Evernote, where I've screenshot everything, right, from all the important documents to warranties to class fees, etc. So I know exactly where those important documents are, because otherwise I know I've kept it safely, but I often forget. Okay. The next one up is passwords. Now I just can never seem to remember passwords, so I have again 2 hacks for that. One is I always have the first name of that application and a common number that's always in my head. So I always have it like, supposing that's iPhone, and I always have it as iPhone and a particular series of number. And I always typically save passwords like that. If you don't like that idea and you feel like people can hack into your account or stuff like that, if you're really paranoid, there's another one that I use which is called Dashlane, which magically saves all the passwords that I have. Now what you need to remember is you cannot forget your Dashlane password. If you forget that, boom, you're like gone. And of course the third one, if you are using all iOS devices like moi, then it'll be super simple because you have the option of save password for every site that you visit, and you know, when it's Apple, it's all very taken care of. So I love it. So Apple to the rescue, save password each time you log in somewhere and then forget about it. Okay, tip number 4 is photos. Now I don't know how many of you guys realize this, but I use 2 apps for photos. One is of course my iCloud, where it helps you recognize people by faces and facial recognition, and of course reminders by year. But my absolute favorite for storing photos is Google Photos, because I can segregate them into albums which recognizes people, places, even words sometimes. And you know guys, I take a lot of pictures, like literally a lot of pictures. If I wasn't doing what I'm doing, I'd probably be a photographer. But jokes aside, this one is, you can literally type in like ballet, or you can type books, or you can type saris, or you can type chai, or you can type cup, and it'll actually show you pictures which are related to that keyword that you're searching for. And oh my god, like how cool is that, right? And of course you can search by the albums that you've created, by year, by date, by month. It's super easy. And of course there's unlimited photo storage, right? So that's the best part of it, because otherwise I think a lot of us spend so much time deleting photos that we should actually spend more time taking more photos, right? The next one up is save battery. Now I know this sounds like really like such a basic thing, but I know so many people who don't know how to go to settings, general, and save battery. And you also have a shortcut if you are an iPhone user, but it really helps because, you know, we don't forget to switch off the Wi-Fi, we don't forget to switch off the Bluetooth, take so many photos, work on so many applications, and of course social media consumes a lot of my time. So I feel like the low battery saving mode is an absolute savior. So I hope these tips and tricks have been super helpful for you, just as it has been for me. If you have any recommendations of the apps that you use which are absolutely life-saving, please leave them in the comments below. And if you love this video and love the recommendations that we've shared, then please give this video a thumbs up. And if you have any apps that you really love and recommend for our users, then please leave them in the comments below, because we love trying new apps. So I'll see you guys next week.